All right. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing amazing, because I know I am. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer, and I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it is not that hard. Okay, now, so this is, I'm excited about today. I'm excited about what I'm going to be drawing today and how I'm going to execute it, because while I was at the bus station, I pulled up my sketchbook and I drew a little bit, and I took some screenshots of like the arrowhead on my phone, and I was like copying that, and I feel like I've gotten a formula of like how I can get the head right or the proportions right. Hopefully this works. Now, another thing, I also watched one of Aisha's videos, since I couldn't really watch any videos on the stream, and she recommended like a certain type of references, right? Death Slinger, can you show us? Yeah. So this is the little guy. And this is what I tried. So you've got these. This is how I started. As you can see, it's okay. And then I made a really bad one, which is this one. And then I did this one. No. And then I did this one, and then these two, which are upside down, which are okay, I feel like. So that's what I'm going to try to apply on today's portrait. That looks so cool. Thank you. Another thing, I want to go on Pinterest. Let me turn this on and off first. I want to go on Pinterest and look up 100 heads challenge. Now, if I can, boards, can I look into like with boards? I want to look at boards. How do I do that? I want to filter out just like boards. How do I do that on the computer? How do I find boards on Pinterest? You might need to help me draw faces, bro. I need to help myself. But yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm drawing literally every day, and you can see my progress, my process. So try to follow along, maybe. Reference boards. Yeah, can I look up reference boards? Filter. Oh, wait, hold on. Boards, here we go. There it is. Alright. So we've got all these boards. I know you can't see them. Hold on. Okay, so 100 heads. These are like references for the challenge. Aisha also mentioned how it is better to pick references, like to pick a certain references, and mostly the better references are the ones where they have clear, the clear form of like light and shadow. Some portraits that have like ambient light aren't really helpful because they don't define the planes of the face. So wait, these are not 100. Okay, this is a scam. Now see, these are nice. These are nice because one, most of them are black and white, in black and white. Two, the edges of the shadow are kind of like clear. I like this. I like this. Oh man. Okay. I'm afraid of choosing one. Okay, we'll go with this one. This one's very defined. She's got a very defined jaw. However, I don't know. Maybe maybe. Okay, let's do this one. Big eyes, very big, beautiful eyes. I'll just drop it on here. And let's get cooking. That's a lot of actors, right? Yeah, most actors just like are very pretty. They have like defined features, very symmetrical faces. And it does make sense to find a lot of actors on boards to be drawn. All right. Another thing, okay, what is this beautiful brush? Because I like it. No, not small. I don't like it when it's small. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Anyways, okay. The Asura head I practiced was like kind of like at an angle. Man, okay, oof, right, okay, let's do this. Come on. Hello? Photoshop, you good? Photoshop, you stinky Photoshop. Photoshop, you stinker. Yes. Get out of here. Let's browse some more faces. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change the reference. I'm gonna take this one. Or no. Hold on. I'm gonna take... there's a lot of faces. I can't choose. I can't choose, man. I can't choose. Wait, I wanna take this one. Get the hell out of here, big, beautiful-eyed woman. Right. Okay. Alright. Ooh, dude. I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna get some vibes going. What would be better to use to record lives? My angry PC or my phone? To record lives? That is a good question. If you're going for vertical, because if you record the live with your phone, it's going to be in a vertical format, so you're most likely going to get more views just because more people use their phones. That's like one kind of like type of audience that you're going to get. If you want to record with your computer, most of the people you're going to find are going to be using their computers most probably, or their phones. It doesn't matter. So it's up to you. It's up to you, really. Y'all did not have to put the thumper into the meme challenge. The thumper. The meme channel? What thumper? The thumper? What do you mean? Oh wait, what's going on here? Perplexity? Wait, what? Okay. Oh, the oh, that little feller. What's wrong? What's wrong with him? Nothing's wrong with him. He's just vibing out. You know what we should be concerned is the TV, because it's not working. You know, don't concern yourself with the thumper. That thing is so cute. Yeah, debatable, but yeah, to each his own. Alright, we got that there. And then what? And then this one goes down here. And this one's down here. And this one's in here. This feels off. Did somebody try to go? Okay. Guys, a lady is walking with her child in a stroller. Okay. And the little girl is staring at me. Oh, that's what children do. That's what children do. They are experts at staring at people. Honestly, we can learn from them. I sometimes like people just because I feel like it's kind of it's not polite, or that's how I was raised, I guess. But it's okay to stare sometimes. You need to look at stuff. It's not prohibited. Put it into cat ears, anime outfit. Oh no. Put everything into cat ears, anime outfit, and we're all happy. Are we? Are we all happy? Or are you happy? That is the question. Okay, so we did that, and then there's the connection between this and this, and then this and this. So you have this. Alright, going from here to here. Right? That's there. That is, this is this, right? That's actually her ear is a bit lower. It feels very low, her ear. So I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. And this line is also going to be this one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Yeah. Think of it this way, Chad. Imagine a man with a scowl sharpening a knife while staring into your eyes. Here's your reaction. He has the right to stare. Yes, he does have the right to stare. However, if he's literally doing that, sharpening the knife and staring into your eyes and doing nothing else, this is no threat, right? Maybe it is actually a threat. It is a threat, but No harm is happening to you yet, all right? I'm trying to advocate for serial killers now. Great. Amazing. Beautiful. Stares at death. I'd only be afraid of someone staring at me if they were a woman. Yikes. Chad, this man is sharpening a knife while staring daggers at you. Okay, so you know, some people do express their love by, you know, expressing like the opposite of what love should usually be, right? So I don't know, maybe they like you. He's literally using his face to say, I want you dead. See, if he doesn't say it with words, then he's not really saying it. By the way, I should take my time with this. Like, who's hurt? Why am I in a hurry? Like, this is fine. Let me just like do this and just have fun and just find out. Okay, so this is this goes here, right? And this is here. Now this creates this, right? And this here goes like this, and this goes down. And look at that. We have like a 3D, a clear 3D form. I swear to God, if you are the kind of person that agrees with if he bullies you, he likes you, he loves you statement, nah. If you bully me, you're gonna get your ass kicked. I'm with that statement. You know, if you want to show love, it's all jokes, obviously, what I was saying earlier. But you don't, if you show love that way, something is wrong with you and you should get treated. I'm not taking responsibility for your shit. Okay, so we said this is a clear form. Now we do the eyebrows. The eyebrows are going to be, okay, how do we do the eyebrows? Hello? How do they need to be? I feel like, this needs to go like this, and this I feel like goes, I thought this one goes like this, or maybe not. This one goes, okay, that feels good to me. And this one, okay, yeah. They both go like this way. Right? And she's got a what's it called? It's the opposite of pointy. Ow. A rounded nose. Caesar Shad was slowly sharpening a knife and scowl of pure hatred in my eyes. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at MB showing love. Oh, thank you, MB. Thank you. Manny, what's up, bruh? This probably needs to go like a... Okay, forget the nose, forget the nose. Okay, we are not drag queens. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the drag queen thing. I do not accept to be called a drag queen. TED Talk and name? Bruh, that is hilarious. Mario, so bro, I am not Mario anymore. My hair is not long. Okay, we need this. We need the guides. Oh, she's got her mouth open, by the way. Okay, the guides need to be like this. And this one goes up a little bit. This one can probably stop here. Okay. I'm not one of Manny's drag queen favorites. Honestly, I don't want to be one of his drag queen favorites. I just call Chad Mario. Yeah, I think the nose needs to be slightly bigger, doesn't it? Okay. Okay. I like that. So far so good. So far so good. I want a sword. I want a sword so I can cut my apples. You cut your apples with a sword? The sword cutting apple. Excalibur. The sword cutting apple. If I bought boxers from the store, guys, it said large, but didn't go past my thighs. Okay, too much information. They made a man feel like he had big badunks. What? That's funny, bruh. I don't think your shorts are going to fit our Froggy Boy out here. They're not going to fit him, are they? Froggy Boy is too caked up to have shorts like that. Okay. Now the eyes, the scary part. The scary eyes. So far, I think I think this is not bad. What do you think, guys? What do you think, boys? Okay, this, wait, hold on. There's something wrong. Because her nose, she's got like a big bowl in here, but still her nose is kind of small. Right, so I think this is okay. However, I don't know, this should be more in here, I guess. Right? I guess so. I guess that doesn't bother too much. Okay. Now this is a bit you know what I want to look for actually is a soft pressure. Yeah, something like this. Something that would, yeah. Okay, good. But now let's take away women's pockets and encourage them buying purses. Y'all talking about dresses? Okay, that doesn't look too bad. The chin feels a little, okay. Let's see here. I'm not reading the chat. What are you all guys on about? Okay, I'm just gonna like start reading randomly. I'm gonna take the, like the little bit, like the ending of the chat just like out of top context. Let's just make them so small they carry 1/10 of your phone. Okay, that will work. The return of pockets to women is only returning now that women are in the industry. Oh, you're talking like about pockets, women's dresses having no pockets. Isn't that like a meme going on? With women like complaining about having like no pockets in their dresses. Why isn't this working? Oh, I need to. Why isn't this working? Hello? This is not working. We're yapping too much. Bro, not just dresses? Really? Wait, you don't have pockets in like jeans too? Or I don't know, skirts don't have pockets. Jeans sometimes have fake pockets. That is crazy. That's why? That's just evil. But your argument does make sense, just like for them to buy purses, I guess. It does make sense. And when they do have pockets, uh-oh, they're too small. They can't fit anything. Only a little bit of my phone fits. Yeah, that tends to happen. we seem to be having it easy with clothes. I also vote boxers coming with built-in pepper sprays for when you're attacked by 7-foot muscle mommy in the street at night. Bro, trust me, that is never happening to you, my man. That is never going to happen to you. So you don't need to have the pepper spray. You know, maybe have the pepper spray for other reasons, not that reason though. Should they always have? Remember a certain era where women suffocated themselves with corsets? Yeah. That's kind of messed up because they need to feel thin, or they gave them the impression that you need to be thin to be acceptable or pretty or whatever. Like South Africa, everything here has tiny or no pockets. So I pulled this down. Maybe actually no. Actually, okay, wait. It was not an impression, it was truth. Back in the day, skinny was important to making it in life. I feel like it still is. It still is a little bit. I mean, we do have like these like, oh, no fat shaming, or just like people are, they look more confident, or women do look more confident in their skin now compared to, you know, other ages or older ages. Gosh darn it, this doesn't feel like it has a big jaw. But still, I feel like there's still a little bit of that wanting to be skinny lingering in their minds. And it doesn't only apply for women, obviously, it applies for men as well. To men. In some countries, they would break a woman's feet, yikes, as a child and force them into small shoes so they would have smaller feet. I've seen an image, actually, and this is like in Asia, I think. There was a tribe, or a city, or like whatever it's called. And women, maybe, I'm not sure if they're like from the young, But women wear shoes that are not. This is not like they don't wear regular shoes. They wear shoes where the area where your toes are, that doesn't exist. So they have shoes, and the shoes are just like cut like this. Obviously, they're not cut; they're just closed shoes, and they wear them like for long periods of time, and then like for years or like months. And then when they get their feet out, their toes are just like all curled up. The image is not pretty at all, but they think it is pretty to have like feet like that, which is kind of like insane. Why do people do that? Oh god. They would spend their lives with broken feet. That's crazy. We could go through a plethora of things that were prerequisites for being the most ideal gender. The list is quite endless. Some of those arbitrary stereotypes still carry through today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think so. I think so. An athletic man is 9 out of 10 more likely to get women. Okay. Is that a right? Is that a correct like percentage? Wait, what is the definition of getting a woman though? Like just like having like a fling, or actually having an actual relationship? Because that differs. That differs a lot. Derpy, what's up, dude? Lol, the way I just sketched her face, it's like a tiki mask or something. What? Wait, I'm excited to see it. But I think so far I'm doing like a not bad job. It's just that her head is definitely needs to be longer like this. It needs to be stretched out. I always make heads. However, she doesn't have that big of a forehead. Her forehead is fairly small. But it's common sense. People prefer athletic, smart, and productive. Yeah, sure, yeah, it does make sense. And I mostly mean just having a woman's attraction in the first place. Yeah, so if that's what you mean, then yeah, definitely, definitely. Having a woman's attraction in the with an athletic body, it definitely works. However, keeping a woman's attraction or attention, that like the body is just like the effect of the body is kind of like only for the first, I don't know, acquaintance, I don't know what you call it, but like then when you get to talk to a person, you sort of like get more of a sense of who they are, not just like by looking at their bodies. Now there's a nuance, man. Being muscular is more of a societal concept as opposed to what women at a personal level want. Desires, wants, preferences, all these things are misappropriated. I tried to get the height. I love how everybody's just like talking about, you know, women and men and what they like and what they don't like. And me and Derpy were just like drawing, man. We just want to draw. If we meet in real life, I will run away. Huh? What? Why? I just know you will beat me up. What the hell? Okay, did I just read that out of context, or is Death afraid of me? Or I wonder. Oh, damn! Can you imagine MB beating up Deathslinger? I mean, just like the contrast of the name, Deathslinger, the Deathslinger, being afraid of Mockingbay. I'm not gonna beat you up. Okay, she says she's not gonna beat you up. Just keep drawing, just keep drawing. What do we do? We draw, we draw. I feel like I should have sang that. Oh, by the way, nobody submitted like music on the in the karaoke channel. You guys need to submit some music, bruh. Guys, submit some music. We need to do some karaoke. Karaoke. I don't know about society stuff and gender stuff. I just know lines and shape. I don't know about society stuff. I just want to draw shapes. Yeah. I cannot fathom society as a concept. Society as a concept that is foreign to me. Alright, there we go. I feel like she has a small body compared to her head. Oh, please, Photoshop, don't do me like this. Gosh darn it. Man. I don't want to say I hate Photoshop, but sometimes, man. I need to get Discord? Bro, do that. Alright, you guys should try Dust in the Wind. Dude, why are you saying it in the chat here? Put it on the Discord. I would never beat you up, Death. Alright, that's good. You gotta admit that's a better deal. Then you get with Mockingbay. I'm gonna keep it in my basement. Slinger, no beating? Damn! I think a beating is better. The robot voice. Maybe it's like she's in perspective? I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay. It's mostly because most women I know want me to be hurt. That is, wow. Okay. That sentence has a lot to unpack right there. I don't know about other women from different countries. That is a crazy statement. Alright? What country are you in that all the women are monsters, man? Exactly. Exactly, bro. What do you mean all women? Also, it like sounds that you're blaming it on all the women and you're not trying to have like accountability for why whatever is happening to you is happening to you. Kind of not on the Discord. I left a while back. Yeah, you did. You didn't. It's been a while since you did share stuff. I don't know. I liked being there. I don't know. I still don't know why I left. I think I just enjoy interacting on this level. Okay, can you at least, if you still have your account, put the songs there and then dip, you know? My new sketch now doesn't look like a tiki mask. It looks like a crowded power lines. You know, the funny thing is when you say crowded power lines, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, another thing, maybe her head is at a tilt. So maybe let me get that. Okay. That kind of works, and then we need this to move. I don't want to... Maybe this? This would work? Yeah. This one's good. Trust me, man, not liking women isn't geographic. Okay, Manny's spitting facts now. It's like saying I'm gonna try the other McDonald's because the one on my street is zesty. Sometimes taking the time to make your own food gives perspective. Okay, that's an interesting parallel. I'm not talking about food. Just to clarify, women here want big muscular men. Dude, you can't generalize like that, bro. You never generalize, bro. Okay, that's one step. I think we're done with this. All right, next, let's do like some line of where okay, I think this needs to move a little bit in here. Yeah. Isn't saying to never generalize a generalization? That's a confusing statement, but it's true. I'm not trying to. Most if them here want me to burn because of my appearance. I don't know what to say, man. I think your problem is not with women. I think your problem is with yourself. You're focusing too much on women. What you should be focused on is probably yourself. This eyebrow is wrong. Whoops. You need to maybe learn to love yourself more. You know, accept the way you are. Whoops. And really, I want to say ignore people's opinions, because the people that matter to you, they're probably their opinion is okay, right? But the people who don't matter to you, which is probably like mostly everyone, you don't need to worry about that, man. Where is my brush? Hello? Good God. Oh, I'm drawing with a... No, never mind. So what do we do? This is not working. Oh, now this is working. Okay. I couldn't see the Slinger's last message until I changed it from top chat to live chat. Wah wah. No, I don't need that. Wait, which brush? Yeah, this one. Eee. How's it turning out, Derpy? And what do you think about this, by the way? I want to take your opinion about this, because I feel like I kind of cooked, not gonna lie. Compared to the absolute crap I was doing before, I feel like this is an improvement. Ah, dude. Okay, can we stop? Can we do the shadow areas now? Damn. Okay, so this part's in shadow, this part's in shadow, this whole part's in shadow. We got these parts in shadow. This is in shadow. This is more of like a rim shadow. Is that is that okay to say? Like, is that a proper technical word? Right. These areas are probably dark. Also, let me not fill it in. I just need to, you know, hatch it. We do some cross hatching. Yeah. And then here, right, this right here. Can someone find me an algebra video that's not 15 hours? Yeah, no, I can't help you with that. I hate math. I think if you overlap the drawing and reference, the alignment wouldn't be bad. I want to try that actually, yeah. Oh god, please, I want the alignment to be good. Wait, let me think. Let me get this like red. And then lower the opacity of this one. It is not too bad. Maybe we push this down here. But overall, I think, okay, the eyes are just like misplaced a little bit. The mouth kind of feels spot on. The head is a little bit, how do I say this? Okay, everything is shifted down, I think. Okay, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad, like I said. Who's gonna watch that? Why do you have a 15-hour video? Crazy, right? Maybe you can just treat it like a dictionary where you look into sections that are relevant. Wait. A dictionary? I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean by dictionary? Alright, should we do another pass? I mean, you don't read a whole dictionary now, right? No, obviously not. But I don't see what you... I still don't see what you mean. Ba, 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 ba. 私はマニです。誰かいますか? Bro is turning Japanese now. Raise his hand. What's up? What's up? You wanna speak? Hold on. Let me pull out the video. What happens if I've read the dictionary? Well, I think we've all read the dictionary at some point. Maybe I don't think we have all finished it. Wouldn't it be crazy if a person just like decides to finish a dictionary? Probably somebody have done that and they did like a Guinness record or something. Okay, let's put that in a group, lower the opacity, and do more confident lines, I guess. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. So, stuff like this. Whoopsie daisy. I want a car to pee my apples. Okay, y'all sometimes just like be saying stuff that's just confusing. Y'all just trying to y'all just trying to just like say confusing stuff now. Come on. Break dances epically? Hell yeah. You know what? I want to play some good music. I have no ass, but I'll shake what I can. Bro. Oh, so it's not called Silk Sonic, it's called An Evening with Silk Sonic. Anderson .Paak. Will you settle for the guillotine? I mean, that would work. Walter White and Rick Grimes rap battle? That honestly sounds like one hell of a title. Maybe we'll react to it after I'm done drawing. Wait, what time is it? Oh, already an hour. I had another digital drawing tool idea where maybe it can record the duration that the pen is pressed, so you only get a limited time, as opposed to simply limiting the ref's duration being visible. Damn. Alright, your ideas are just like amazing, but when it comes to execution, I don't think like it's gonna be like an easy thing to do. It needs to be like a professional programmer to have it. But that's great, honestly. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be annoying at first. Like for a person to just like have his brush stroke stopped. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I feel like the execution might not be too hard to do if I do end up deciding that it's worth trying to figure out. Honestly, yeah, I agree. Chad, you should listen to Beneath the Brine. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm just like I can't stop this vibe. Like Bruno Mars's voice is just like gold. It's beautiful. La 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 la. Throws peeled apples at that. Honestly, deserved. What's going on in the chat? It's hilarious. I don't get. I still don't understand if like he's being attacked or he's being fed apples. Either way, I don't think that Slinger is. I think he's enjoying it. Wait. I just read something interesting. I want to make an animation of Monk throwing peeled apples. That's honestly an amazing idea. The MB Storm. That's honestly a great idea. We can definitely do that. We can have your OC, the OC with you and Marcus, Mockingbay. We can do that, but just like your OC and she's just throwing apples. That'd be fun, I think. I'm giving myself 30 seconds to sketch it, and it's hard. This one, it is very difficult. I think one thing that I'm kind of like that helped me through this one is like taking my time with the foundations, because I feel like I always want to do this, and I want to get done with the foundations so I can spend more time on the features. But I don't think that's the way to go, man. I think the way to go is to spend more time on the foundation, and then probably spend also more time on the on the features too. Deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Death doesn't have an OC yet. I was thinking it was going to be yours, just like throwing apples, because that already is going to be a lot of animation if I'm going to animate it. Unless I do some rigging, then that's another. That I might learn rigging actually. It's going to be the animation of a person throwing a hand throwing an apple, and then there's probably going to be a leg moving backwards as well, just like for some dramatization. Okay, I'm only gonna use one brush. Deserve to be somebody as fly as me. Somebody is fly, and you deserve to be seen. Somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. Crap. Maybe it's a little counterintuitive, but I think limiting the time might help with that, Chad, because limiting with limited time, it kind of forces you to focus on the foundation, big shapes. I do agree with that, but I think that's just like for doing like simple, quick, whatever, like 60 seconds or 30-second sketches. But if you want to do like a full illustration and you want to render it and lights and shadow and everything, I feel like you need to take your time with it. Maybe. I'm not, I'm not sure. I'm not the pro here to say, but this is my judgment so far. I don't know if Marcus has forgiven me. Bro's got a white heart. White heart? Yeah, I don't think he holds grudges. Oh, that's fair because my aim isn't exactly the same as yours. I'm more trying to practice my intuition with proportions, and you might be practicing a broader range of things. Yeah. And I think both are good at different times. I think if you want to practice broader things, you're gonna split your attention to multiple things, so you're not getting, which is the downside. You're not getting enough, or maybe too much effort or attention into like one specific thing out of like the whole things, right? So let's say line work and then shadows and then rendering and whatnot. But when you're trying to just like do only sketches to practice your intuition and you focus on that, that's also good. So you might want to do that and then move on to doing the opposite and then go back and forth. I think that's a healthy alteration. Forgiven? I think it's forgiven. My grammar is horrible. so is mine, bruh. Good lord. No, 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 no. Okay, that's. I feel like this is not done a good job here. So let's do that. I need new FNAF animation on my channel coming soon. Okay, that's what's up. I need to spread the information because 3D animation skills have gotten a little bit better over time. My 3D animation skills. Nice. So how does how is the workflow of a 3D animation, a FNAF 3D animation work? So you do it solely on Blender, and that's it? Okay, right now I don't need the lasso anymore. I just need to. I gotta go. I wish you all the best. Thank you, MB, for being here. I appreciate you. I used P3D because my phone and PC would explode if I used Blender. Makes sense. Dude, how does the shading work? Chad, what's up? What's up, DS? What you need, brother? Are you seeing what I'm doing in the drawing? Seeing what? I'm not. You're scaring me. Oh no, not the lower lip. We don't do the lower lip. Matter of fact, the lower lip has some light. I'm I'm not, bro. I'm not. You're making this way too dramatic. She's looking up. I don't know. This is okay. This is starting to look weird. Among Us? Oh my god. I don't even know how you're seeing it. I'm not. It baffles me. Like the opportunities you get to see Among Us. Okay, and Photoshop crashed on me, so this is nice. How many times did Photoshop crash on me today? The nose is looking a bit too much like a mustache. Bro, you hyped that up way too much. I thought it was worse. Okay, I think I want to end the stream here. Maybe we'll do the rendering tomorrow. But I'm happy with what I've done today, actually. I was just asking you, yeah, I was, you mentioned that and I was like, maybe there's an Among Us that I'm not seeing, which is quite rare. Usually I have a keen eye for Among Us. A mustache? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm gonna try to make this look a little bit better by mixing in I have no idea how to mix, by the way. So let's see here. Let's try to fade this line. I'm smiling for, the only thing I'm smiling for. Whoops. Derpy sees it? Wait, it does look like a mustache? Oh, a certain infamous mustache. Oh, I think I know what you mean. What? How are you seeing it, guys? I don't get how you guys are seeing it, because I'm not. This would be the infamous mustache. Right? Am I tripping? You know what? Was that okay? One soft edge. Even though I still don't know how to use it properly, this one. I mean, it's kind of similarly angular and unwide. Oh my god, you know what? Maybe it's Charlie Chaplin, you know? Maybe it's Charlie Chaplin, you know? Hold on, if you guys don't know who Charlie Chaplin is. Guys, it's Charlie Chaplin, relax. It's this guy. Loki, I kind of see it now. That's funny. Oof. That's fine. I think I've seen how his stash is similar. Yeah, it's kind of like exactly the same. I think mustaches did bad things. Did he? Like what? I'm trying to ride. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to hide. Ooh, I like how that works. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Son of a gun. The way my sketches are going, I'm feeling like it might be more interesting to try to quickly sketch values for proportions. You mean use the blocks of shape proportions for proportions? That might be an approach. I'm not sure if it's just like, because I feel like both approaches are valid. You know what I mean? Like you can do this or that and see what you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? Wait, he forced his fellow actors to redo takes over and over again until it was painful to move. He believed that it should be perfect. Damn, that is rough. I mean, he lived in the 80s, right? Like late 80s, early 90s? I guess what I mean is continuing to use just the pixel brush still, but maybe even literally just scribbling a ton of to build an approximate value. Oh, I thought you mean like use a big brush and you block out the shapes and then you shave some of them off until you get the shape that you want. Maybe that could work too. I'm not sure. Try it out. I like the way this is looking so far. If it turns out to be effective, it could be because it's a lot easier to judge and compare likeness from values instead of 2D shapes. I think there's like this one trick to like understand form and perspective. I'll show it to you. Let me just yeah, it is blocking shapes out a little, but instead of having hard edges, it might benefit from allowing more ambiguity. Yeah. There's this one trick I used to do when it comes to cylinders, is just like having them in perspective. I've seen it from Cycra, and it's basically wait. This is wait, this is not the brush. Basically what you do is like, instead of just like trying to understand, let's say for example you're trying to draw a worm, instead of just like doing this and then trying to get like how it would look, right, and then it would be like here for example, right, this is a very bad try, but instead of just like doing this, you literally can do it like this. You can just like do a continuous line of this until you get your shape, and then you feel like, yeah, this is you trace over the silhouette and then you have your shape, right? So what you're saying reminded me of this, which is very, very interesting. Chat, is my PFP better than my old one? I'm gonna be honest, I never really went in and looked closely on your old one, but the new one is pretty cool. The new one reminded me of Oyasumi Ponpon. I don't know if you know about the manga. Oyasumi Ponpon. The coil method, exactly. It reminded me of this. By the way, if you don't know about this manga, you're blessed. Don't ever read this manga. I haven't, but people say it's like very traumatizing. Whoopsie daisy. This is what's happening? Okay. I don't read manga or watch anime. Honestly, good. Honestly, based. Absolutely based. Okay, I think she looks really good. Like, I'm doing a great job so far, I think. Okay, I low-key not to get too ahead of myself, but I just might be cooking a little with scribbling values and limiting the 60s. Really? Okay, I'm dude, I'm excited to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. And as for me, I think whoopsie. I think I'm gonna stop here. I need to stop myself. This is the most 3D I've gotten a face. I'm in love with this brush, bro. This brush is amazing. It's just like makeup to the face. Okay. All right, this is okay. I'm gonna stop here. I am stopping here. I feel like I want to do more. I want to do the highlights. This song is so memed. It's a classic. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Jump in the cack. I don't know why it's making me laugh now. Dude, the painting process is so tedious. Did you see what I said about your plane? Wait, hold on. No, I didn't. I feel like you do have some nice distinct planes for like the front, the side, and the neck, so that might be doing a lot of work for you in terms of depth. Yes, exactly, bro. I do 100% agree. I think I realized that one of the most important things that will make depth, give depth to your portrait, is this, like the cheekbone, and like if you convey some depth in the nose, like you're good, and the depth like on the mouth in this area, and for the eyes. I think that really helps. Thank you for pointing out, by the way. I almost missed the chat. Okay, her eyes do have some shadow. You know, I thought I was going to stop with this and finish it tomorrow, but nah. We're doing it today, boys. Plains is just me being silly. Yeah. Made up words. I love made up words. I make up my own words all the time. Dude, I don't know, man. I cooked with this one. I'm not even lying, like, bro. I absolutely, bro. I did not just microwaved. I cooked. Phew. Because I like breaking English sometimes for fun. No, I do break English not just for fun. That's just what I do. Out of stupidity, I guess. Chad always cook, speak. No, not always. Unfortunately, I'd love it to make like it like an occurrence. But yeah, from time to time, I like to surprise myself. All right, Derpy, I want to see your stuff because you got me excited now. I can hear Walter White calling Chad's name. We need to cook. Did somebody suggest like a Walter White versus something video? We can see it now. Bro did not wake up and decide to cook. He stayed up and decided to cook. Now that's a fact now. Okay, let's stop it with the sad music. We don't want to hear sad stuff. We want to hear sizzling because I absolutely cooked with this one. I'm actually, this is, it's been a while since I posted on the community post. But yeah, this deserves to be posted. I'm actually so happy with it. I'll definitely post my stuff after the stream. Alright. Oh, dude, Derpy, I've seen like your sketchbook, like the 2 pages that you shared. Actually, bangers, like actual bangers. I always love like with your style. I feel like I've always liked when you did that like hatching with your faces. I don't know if that's like something you do or that's just like you consider that like an unfinished sketch, but it looks really appealing. Something about it is just like, I don't know what it is, maybe the direction, maybe the confidence of the lines, maybe the contrast, they just like feel so dark against the white background. I don't know what it is, but they look really good. And I like the animals too. Whoopsie. Confident enough with this stuff. Oh, let me do the line work. I wonder how it would look like without the line work. Wait, this is with no light work? This is actually good. No line work? Okay, maybe the nose area is a bit weird, but not bad, not bad. All right, hold on. So this is all of these. Whoa, what happened? Oh, my bad. So this up until here, this is this. Then this is whatever. And then this, whoopsie. This and this are the lines. Okay, so we duplicate the lines. Oh, crap. This looks like this is clearly a screenshot. Okay, let me do it again. Glad you like it. I think on some level, maybe I just have enough experience with hatching that it tends to usually be at quality. Yeah, at a quality that looks somewhat visually interesting by itself. I agree. I agree. It looks really good. Also, to me, just like having something that just like shows, maybe even like if you would call it like its imperfections. Oh, dude, this is so satisfying. Oh my god. And having it like just be raw, you know? It doesn't have to be just like cooked or whatever. You just have it just like be, you know, that shows maybe the progress. Or I don't know how to describe it entirely. But I like stuff that's like unfiltered. Okay, let me delete this one. Bring these two in here. There you go. So here it is. Do subscribe if you like it. No, I'm not gonna ask for a subscription. Or actually, no. I'm gonna ask for subscription. There it is. All right, sweet. We're done. I still feel like it needs a little bit more contrast, and one way I want to do that maybe is just by applying an effect. Yeah, maybe this. Maybe like this. Anyways. I think it's like when you see some artist's video on YouTube drawing something not too serious and low effort for them, but their intuitive abilities alone have visual interest. Exactly, bro, exactly. Yeah. I think like anything, if like somebody has control over something, they would make it look good, whether it's just like a sketch or a render thing, whatever it is, they would make it look good. All right, Walter. Oh, YouTube stopped. Okay, the Slinger. I think we're gonna have to watch the video tomorrow because YouTube is just blocked for me right now. So I am so sorry. Unfiltered, yeah, I guess part of it is like using pen and not really having a distinct rendering phase, because if I ever polish more, it's just on top of more the sketchy parts, which remain visible. I think having like the sketches appear is not a bad thing. Like I kept the sketch here, right? It does add a little bit of a soul to it, I feel like. You know? Almost looks like a JoJo character here, but it does have a little bit of a soul, which I like. Anyways, don't worry. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we're gonna end it here. It's already too late. We need to get some sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Derpy, I'll be waiting for the amazing stuff. And yeah, guys, see you tomorrow with another head, with another drawing. Peace out.